So are you looking for a house but want to buy a fixer-upper, but not sure how you can afford the house and the repairs? There's a great home financing option out there for you. Stick around, I want to share it with you. Hi, welcome back. My name is Joe Brown. I'm a realtor with Century 21, List with Beggins, located in South Tampa. So first of all, be sure to hit the subscribe button, whichever side it's on, right? And also check below in the comments. I'm going to leave some information first about this finance program I'm going to talk about. There's also a link to a website called South Tampa, Florida Living. If you're curious about the value of your home, just click that link and we'll find out, okay? So, my daughter and her boyfriend are in the market for a house. And it's through their search that I came across this finance program. And it is just incredible. And that's why I want to share it with you. It is called the FannieMae Homestyle Loan. And for those of you keeping notes, I'll repeat that, FannieMae Homestyle Loan. So let's use an example. You find a house the sales price is $300,000, but you want to make some improvements to the house. So you take a loan for, let's say, $330,000. Well, the house itself costs $300,000. And that difference, that $30,000, is used to make the repairs and construction for the house. Now, the benefit to this, and there's a huge benefit, is you get those construction dollars and mortgage rates. And I keep saying mortgage rates are the lowest they've been, right? 3%. So you can take a $30,000 loan at 3% for the value of the house. Now, there are a couple catches, so let's talk about those, right? So number one, the whole contract, the whole loan is based on an appraisal. And so the appraiser has to come out. Now, remember, the sales price of the home is $300,000. But you're borrowing $330,000. So the appraiser has to say, once all this construction work is done, that the home will be worth $330,000, right? Because the lender is loaning $330,000, and so the appraisal has to come back at $330,000. So when you think about what repairs you want to make to the house, you want to make repairs that add value to the house. So if you look at floors, right, you have tile, vinyl, carpet, wood. Well, to an appraiser, a floor is a floor. And whether you have tile or carpet, it's still a floor. So you can say, we want to borrow money so we can put hardwood floors down. Well, hardwood floors may not add a lot of value to the house. So remember, borrow this money to make changes to the house that really add value. Such as, if there's a house that's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and you want to borrow money to add a second bathroom, well, that could be worth it. I'm not saying it is worth it. It could be worth it, depending on what homes in that neighborhood, which are 3-bedroom, 2-bath, how are they selling in comparison to 3-1s? And it could very well be worth it to borrow the money to add a second bathroom or to add a garage. So it is a great, this is a great program for you to borrow funds to make changes to the house at a low rate. Now, there's a great drawback though, okay? And that's to the seller. What the seller has to do is take the house off the market for a long time. To do a homestyle loan takes about 60 days because it's just not doing the financing. Because for the loan to be approved, you have to have a licensed contractor write out a detailed bid of the work that's going to be done and a time frame of when it can start. Some of these homestyle loans say construction has to start within 30 days of closing. Okay? So there's a time frame. But once the contractor gives the detailed bid, then the appraiser has to look at the house and look at the detailed bid and then say, this would be the value of the home once the work is done. So all that takes time. This is the drawback to the sellers. The seller has to take the home off the market for 60 days, at least. And then at 60 days, if the appraiser says, no, the home wouldn't be valued at that, well, then the contract's dead. Unless you renegotiate the price, the contract's dead. And the seller loses out because they've taken their home off the market for 60 days. Now, if you're a seller and the house has already been on the market for a couple months, then this may be a loan that you may be willing to accept because the house has already been on the market. If you've watched my market updates, you know homes are selling quickly. So in this type of market, that's a hard contract to get through because homes are selling so quick. So anyway, I hope you found this information useful. As I said earlier, check the comments below. I will put links to information about Fannie Mae. If you remember, several weeks ago, I interviewed Dave Donaldson, who's my preferred lender. And what I'll do is I'll put a link up here to Dave's interview where he talks about getting pre-approved. And I'll also put Dave's contact information in the show notes below. Visit my website, joebrownc21.com. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I love sharing this information with you because South Tampa, Florida living is awesome.